You're looking into owning your own business. And as you go through that process, you start to discover the many, many options that are out there for you. And you start posing the question, what is the right option for me? Joe, as we've talked to people, we frequently find some that are looking year after year.
Right.
They are typically focused when you challenge them on saying, well, I'm looking for just the perfect business that will fit me.
Right.
What is the perfect business?
I'm going to digress. It just reminds me of a story about a guy who in his 40s, a single guy in his 40s who was talking to his therapist. And he was describing why he was single because he was looking for the perfect woman. And the way he described it is, first of all, she's just drop dead gorgeous. She's a marathon runner. She's a bigwig in a Fortune 500 corporation. She's got a master's degree, a PhD. She's a concert pianist. She speaks 3 languages, and he went on and on and on. And when he was done, the therapist looked at him and said, well, first of all, there's no such woman as that. And then second, even if there was, what would she be doing with a jerk like you? And let's relate that to business, right? So, consider there is no such thing as the perfect business. And if you're looking for the perfect business, you may be saying things to yourself like, well, there's no startup cost, so there's no risk. Like you could start this thing with the change you can find rummaging through your sofa cushions. There's no inventory, you have no employees or no employee headaches, and the thing is a license to print money. You open your doors, replacing all the income you were making in the job market, and after the first year, you're doubling, tripling, or quadrupling your income. So that would be the perfect business. But Paul, what does the perfect business, the boogeyman, and Santa Claus all have in common?
Oh, I kind of think I know that answer. They don't exist.
They don't exist. So if you're talking to a franchise candidate, okay, and you hear they're looking for the perfect business, what would you say to that person?
Yeah, well, your analogy with the 40-year-old person, right?
Yep.
Just like his marriage is totally delayed because you will never find it. If you're looking at a franchise and looking for the perfect business, that is just an excuse for procrastinating because you will never find it. But it is important that you find a solid business, and there are ways to check that out. So look at the franchisor's track record. You'll have lots of information in the disclosure document, and also talk with the franchisees. Ask them how the franchisees are performing. And you want to focus on the 80% of the people that typically are performing quite well.
Paul, let me just underscore one thing you're saying. There is no such thing as the perfect business. There's the right business. And what the right business looks like, first you start out knowing what do you want the business to do for yourself and family. That would be your financial goals and your quality life goals. And then you just measure that against the franchise's ability to produce that with a high degree of probability. So you get in contact with the franchisor representative, you share with them what you want the business to do, and then you study to make sure that that business can deliver that life that you want for yourself and your family with a high degree of probability. And if it does, that is the right business for you.